All right, I think everything... Oh, hold on. I unmuted my wrong mic. There we go. That's the better mic.
You done?
How's it going, everybody? Hi! We're here this morning with Eli and Kipster, and we're going to be playing the Sailor Moon RPG with Soldier Lune. What do I keep? Okay. Sorry, my tracking was a little weird. How's everybody doing this morning? Ooh-woo!
Whoa, good morning, everybody. Happy to be here. Hi, Eli. What's good?
Ooh.
The battle cry. Squid, excuse me, you seem to be out of uniform.
Oh, you mean... Sorry.
The ribbon as well.
Okay, I can do a ribbon.
Yeah, what the heck?
Well, I want to have a custom ribbon made so that it reflects my colors. But I do have a ribbon. Let's see if it sticks. I've had problems with my live 2D items lately. No, see, it's not sticking properly.
I'll go ahead and slap it on my head then.
Okay.
If it'll work, I mean. It won't! That's okay. That's still cute.
It's still cute.
I'll own it. I'll own it. Okay, guys. So, let's hit the ground running. Would anyone like to recap the last session?
We went for a fly.
Sure did.
We were like, what are they called? The Air Force, the crazy cool stunt Air Force people, Blue Angels? Is that what they're called?
Blue Angels?
Yeah.
All right.
It was basically a few 100-mile long flyover.
Yep, it's true. And you went through the Badlands, which is a place that has been strip mined to get down to all of those juicy crystals that you guys are supposed to be fetching, and you haven't really done yet. Funny enough, things just keep coming up. A lot of publicity has been put your way. It feels good. Sounds good. You guys have spent more time, couple days at Bunny Hops, which is the nearby watering hole, and it's going to kind of be the arcade / soda shop for this game that we see in Sailor Moon.
Oh, sweet! We get to go to a bar instead. I love that.
Yes, you do.
Oh, yeah.
This place is lovely. It's upscale as such. I mean, it is a bar, of course, but comfortable chairs, nice lighting. They've got a whole wall of craft beers that they make on site, as well as very nice liquors and a variety of soda pop under the bar. Bartenders are all very personable, and apart from just that, you guys have your own special private side room that you can go to hang out and talk work, which of course you can't do in front of people.
That's true. We can't talk work in front of people. So we've got like a side room, like those... I wish this thing would anchor. Sorry, I was trying to give myself glasses like Lena, but it's not sticking properly.
What the heck is going on?
I don't know. It's something to do with Live 2D and the Live 2D items, I think. This isn't a Live 2D item, but it's kind of acting like one.
And Cannibal blew up too.
Yeah, I've been having issues lately.
Yeah, and in the game it's no different. Okay, so apart from that, is there anything you guys would like to discuss roleplay wise before we move forward a little bit more?
Not for me. For me, Lena is still trying to kind of wrap her head around stuff. Things have been weird lately. She turned to building into mashed potatoes and almost died. And so she's still kind of trying to figure that out.
That's true, she did. And that's also true, she did. Oh, we still need to find some version of the fan service Padme Amidala rip you got from the horrible monster that came out of the boil.
Yes, I want to have that made. I will either commission somebody or do it myself, but I do intend to do that.
Outstanding. I'd like to make a correction about that, by the way. I described a lot more blood coming out of you than there was.
Okay.
There was some, but your skin is more durable when you're transformed, you noticed. So, like, something that would have probably torn you in half looked more like you cut yourself shaving. If you've seen a dude cut himself shaving, it was like that.
Okay.
So just to make that minor correction, what about Atlas / Xavier?
Yeah, I think they're having a pretty good time right now, considering the accompaniment with their coworkers, and basically, besides all of the danger, things have been looking pretty up for Xavier right now.
Most certainly. You wake up the next day to find bonus checks, actual physical bonus checks outside your doors in envelopes, each one for the equivalent of like $700
That's awesome.
for doing so great. What's that?
I just said, damn.
Yeah, right? I'm not vicariously living through through this jab at all, guys, by the way. Some of you might be thinking I am, and I take umbrage.
You don't want bonuses? What?
I don't want to do a good job daily and find a check nailed to my wall. Like I'm a Catholic and Protestants wanted to give me money. All right. So, wonderful evening. Find money. How nice. Also, apart from that, you find, when you go down for your breakfast, Peep is sitting there, and there are 3 stacks, and they're large stacks, of envelopes. Stella is sitting there on her own, kind of going through one of hers and just leafing through. Peep says, "Good morning! Hey, wonderful job. How are my senshi today?"
Amazing.
Oh wow. Great, actually. What seems to be the occasion?
Fan mail! He throws his arms up.
Wait, what?
Fan mail! He throws his arms up again.
You get fan mail?
You sure do. It's just started to roll through. Go ahead. You know, if you'd care to respond, people love it if you do.
I'll start digging into mine immediately. I'm curious.
All right.
Xavier's.
Yep.
He is kinda curious. He's gonna try first before responding to any of them, see if his old address shows up in one of them.
No, they are all. That would be so funny. Oh, you mean? Oh, do you mean sent from his old address?
Yes.
Yes.
And
there is. That one.
no.
That one has got an envelope that like looks like it is very expensive. The calligraphy on it is outstanding. You open it and you read it, and it is the most impassioned love letter you have ever seen or dreamed of.
Uh-oh.
There is a picture of your coworker gussied up and trying to look smooth at the camera, and there is also a check in there for about $1,000, which is, you know, yep. And it's a declaration of undying love, and how he knows that he'll hear back from you because that's all he has to look forward to.
Oh no.
Squid, is this what you have to deal with on the daily?
that if it came with $1,000 checks,
What are you,
in a
Zenpreya?
heartbeat.
Yeah, right.
You know what? We'll save that one for last. We'll save it for last right now.
Deal with that. Deal with whatever problems that's gonna bring. After I've had the nice stuff happen. How do I let this guy down? Oh no, this is weird.
Or do you?
Hi, Baldy. We're doing good. We're doing good. Our characters are answering fan mail right now. We're popular.
Hello there, Boltman. Yeah, a whole bunch of this. There are kind of two categories. Kids looking up to you, thinking you're great, and that's like 25%. The rest are love letters. Fans who are just nuts about you. These dudes are parasocial, but you guys can sort of kind of relate a little bit. Celebrity worship is a big part of your corporate culture, and I think that Xavier was, both of you actually were Sailor Mimis fans, weren't you?
Oh yeah, I was.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So maybe you even wrote letters like this that Stella may have been reading, and she is reading very attentively right now. She seems to be taking each one of them very seriously.
Okay, I'll sit down and grab a pen and open one up and join in. I'm curious because I've never wanted to be famous. I'm very shy, but very curious about this. This is like a new world for Lena.
All right. How about Xavier?
Xavier is going to first go to the vending machines and grab a soju for later because he is not dealing with all of the love letters without. Well, no, he's not going to deal with them sober, basically.
Yeah. Actually, Sailor Atlas has about twice the amount of love letters that Sailor Midas does. She seems to be super duper popular. Guys are just absolutely nuts about her.
No, yeah, I feel like I should have expected this when I
Yep.
when I basically made her in the vision of Ray.
Yeah. Ooh woo. So sets fires. Well done, guys. So you have plenty of time to look through all of your fan mail and respond to it. Peep has allocated 3 hours for you to do so on the course of your day. While you're doing so, he also lets you know today is sort of a big deal. I didn't want to tell you last night because I wanted you to be able to get sleep, but he steeples his little robot fingers. There is going to be a press conference. You are all going to be there. You're going to say a couple of words on stage, but none of you separately. You'll all be up there together, along with, I don't know if you know about, have you met Tanji-san? Can each of you guys give me a D6 roll to see? Let me see here. Wait. We're going to go ahead and give Xavier 2D6, take the higher one, because he was front of house. Lena was bottom level spork design, so she wouldn't know names as much.
Okay. I can roll Xavier's first.
Right. Corpo Borbo.
Yep.
2D. Oh no, I rolled 2 1s. Sorry, Xavier.
That's okay.
And then for mine, it's a 4.
Okay. Neither of you, but Peep is quite happy to explain. Oh, Tanji-san is the head of development and marketing for the Senshi program. So he's sort of, in a lot of ways, your boss and your benefactor.
Oh. Yeah, Lena looks like she's about to pass out because she was just told that she's going to be on television in front of people and having to speak. So she looks terrified. Oh, okay.
And Xavier?
Honestly, he's probably gonna take it well, but kind of concerned for Midas right now.
Peep hands her a paper bag to breathe into if she needs it.
Oh, she does.
Okay, fantastic. I've met him a couple times, says Stella. He's really nice, and honestly, I just picture everybody, in their underwear. I find that it helps.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Don't worry, it's gonna be great.
Oh, okay. Into the bag. Hi, Stego! And good for you, Baldy! Baldy is starting a D&D game.
Hey,
Yeah.
fun time.
Hey,
All right, the bag explodes. That startles you, but that's fine. Everything's gonna be okay.
Everything's gonna be great. Everything's gonna be awesome. Nothing is going to go wrong.
All right, so a few hours later, you all have the opportunity to transform, which I am assuming you take advantage of before teleporting to an area outlined by Peep. You are inside. Hang on, have to emote. There we go. Gotta always do that. There we go. Top floor of a very important looking skyscraper. In a very, very nice office sits a older middle-aged man, balding, wonderfully coiffed, and he's sort of business casual. He stands up from behind his large desk and smiles enthusiastically, crossing the room to grab, let's see here, Lena's hand, to shake it with great enthusiasm. Oh, I'm so pleased that you can be here. How was the trip, he asks, as though you'd flown in.
It was fine.
Excellent, excellent. There's my Sailor Midas and Atlas now. He goes in for a hug.
Hi, hello. It's an honor, great honor, yes. Much hi. And he will, Atlas will reciprocate, trying not to accidentally crush this poor old guy.
He hangs on to the hug for a moment and then lets go. So,
Oh God!
I'd like to. No, he doesn't this time. This could be a really fun gimmick. I might follow up on it later.
I did this to myself.
It's true. But you can't aggressively pray like Ray can. So, this will be very simple. I'm going to have some of our investors show up. I'm going to answer questions for them. As your manager, I intend to field most of them. They may have a few things that they will want to hear from you.
Okay.
How comfortable you are, what your goals are, how long you intend to be part of this program, and what is your ambition.
And do we have to say all of those things?
If they ask you, it will be good to know.
She's practically trying to hide behind
Think of
her
it like
staff.
a 5-year plan.
Your 5-year plan, it's true. Well, I think I'll move to Dyson 17. I have family there. And I am a company resource. That doesn't happen. That isn't said. You guys have a lovely day, as lovely as you care to, with your boss's boss. And oh, what a personable guy. He takes you out to a very fine restaurant. Seems almost like he wants to be your friend. He doesn't get out that often. You guys are celebrities. It's lovely. And before you know it, It's afternoon, and it is time for this conference. You stand up before an audience of a moderately packed house, not too loaded. All these people have money, you can tell. These are all people who have invested. Now, remember, as a corpo nation, investment is practically taxation. They just get to decide where it goes, and you have been chosen by rich people that are important. Give me just a moment here, please. All right, looking at character sheets, and it's fine. Ha, cool. You have your opportunities, each of you, to go up and you field a few questions. I'll just take, in the interest of expediency, unless there's something in particular you'd like to say that you really lean into, a point you want to make, how you feel pizzazz-wise that you do up on stage. If you'd like to use disarming, if you'd like to be cute and mousy and nervous, just let me know, and then roll your d6s.
Oh, Midas is going to be... She doesn't do crowds. She doesn't do presentations. That is not what she likes to do. So she will be mousy. She will be scared. Trying her best, but practically hiding behind any podium if she has a chance to.
It is very small, so that is not so hard. Go ahead and roll a d6, if you please.
Roll. 4.
And as for Sailor Atlas?
Yeah, I think Atlas is going to go into slightly distressed intern mode and use her disarming personality to, assuage any concerns to be had and try and play the field with them as much as possible.
All right, and a d6, if you please. Actually, we'll do that an advantage. So, Squid, please 2d6, and
Okay.
Atlas can take the higher one.
Oh, good. A 1 and a 6. So that'd be a
thank God.
6.
Hey, perfect. So you're pretty sure you killed that. Stella also speaks. She has spoken before. And what is really brought up, let's see now. Stella's resume, of course, you guys know, is already pretty long. Most recently, it's discussed how she fought the Yoma monster that was once a hang glider in that vacation resort. It's also, let's see here, brought up that Midas defeated a monster that was attacking a children's play store at the mall. Who knows how many young people were saved? It's just awful that Yoma are attacking such a place. Kids going there to buy dollies. Awful. But she was the big hero of that place. Thank God she'd been there, by the way. Let's see now. That aside, the just general popularity of Sailor Atlas, it's even said that she pays personal visits once in a while, which everyone is really hoping they'll be next. It's almost like a Willy Wonka style golden ticket. Maybe Atlas will just start making surprise house calls. Who knows?
Oh, no.
That'll be great. And yeah, so everything's going great. And so now, Silva Tanji-san is standing up in front of everyone. After he says all this stuff, he gets a look in his eye and he kind of tilts his head. But all the same, it's been determined that this program has not been worth the investment. They have agitated some new monster from a boil, and I take full responsibility for this. Sumimasen. The program will be scrapped and our failed employees will be stripped of their powers and returned to their prior positions after some administrative leave so they can reflect upon their actions.
What?
Also, I fully intend to step down. It is the least I can do.
What?
He drops to his knees and he does the super serious Japanese bows with his head on the stage to the investors, who all erupt angrily.
That's what? This is not.
This is off guard.
Is it what? What?
I think Atlas in this moment is just okay. Her face is like in silent rage, but she's keeping it cool because they're all on camera, and she'll just follow in his manner and just bow deeply, like Japanese style. Not full Dogeza like he's doing, but just playing along to see what the hell's going on.
Okay, and what does Lena do?
Lena's trying not to vomit. She's very nervous, and the worst possible thing was just said, and it came out of nowhere. So she's very pale and scared right now because she had just gotten used to the idea of having her powers.
All right.
How's Stella looking in this moment?
Furious. She goes up and she grabs the podium and she flips it aside, which sends it through the wall. And she starts shouting over the angry crowd, and Peep shows up and he starts guiding her off the stage. And he grabs Atlas by the collar while she's bowing, and he kind of tries tugging her along with his other arm.
Okay, I guess we're going.
Come on, come on, Lena, this way, Lena.
Yes.
Like he's calling a dog.
Very happily, she scurries along.
Okay, so you guys end up going through a side door that is right next to the podium that just exploded. Once you are through that side door, absolutely furious Sailor Mimis just keeps snarling to herself and pacing the room. Looks like talking to Stella won't be useful right now.
But we didn't do anything. We did what they told us to do.
You're right, you did nothing wrong, says Peep, looking very pensive somehow as he floats back and forth, rubbing what would be his chin.
I mean,
This
can
makes sense.
they even take our powers? Because, I mean, we have them and we're stronger, right? So we can't be stopped. Lena gets this far off look on her face. We can't be stopped.
As you suddenly realize, I'd make a pretty good supervillain in a pinch.
Heel turn incoming.
All right, and how is Atlas doing?
Well, to bounce off of Squid, well, we really are only as powerful for as long as we have these holding up her own badge, and it's become very apparent that if anything happens to those badges, we're kind of cooked. But she can't help but think maybe this is some sort of publicity stunt, but honestly, she's just trying to keep Lena from vomiting over herself and Stella from tearing down half the city, basically.
Yeah, Stella's kind of scary right now. We need to relax, Peep says. Something has gone awry. I have known Tenjiri-san since before this program. He would not do this. Something is wrong.
Okay. I guess. Can you get him to talk to him?
You don't think
Well-
he's been replaced, have you?
That's something I wouldn't know about, Peep says. I am your helper. I will do everything I can for you. As far as something like that goes, well, he kind of reaches up and scratches the top of his dome. Beyond me, but let me roll to see if Peep can help. Oh, okay. There are security scans before going into a place like this, and he did seem like himself. There was nothing wrong with the scanner. But all the same, his personality seemed to change right in the middle of him speaking. Did you notice that?
I didn't, but I was having trouble paying attention. She's scared. She looks very terrified.
Because Atlas rolled so well, do you think she would be able to clock down when he had his heel turn?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, thank God you were a front of house salary man, right? He was in the middle of he was a second away from pretty much getting you guys more money before he just threw himself on a sword that nobody had unsheathed. You saw him briefly twitch. His shoulders kind of went up as though something had grabbed them, lifted. You know what I mean? Like if somebody that was stronger than you reached down and grabbed you by your shoulders, then lifted you up and then dropped you slightly. You noticed that movement. You thought that it was some kind of muscle spasm or something. But then his demeanor completely changed.
Yeah, no, I know something's up. Whatever happened during that interview, if he saw something or something decided to take control of him, but whatever happens in there, someone wanted it to happen.
You think so?
I mean, the only reason that interview was taking place was to continue us. So obviously someone wants us out of the picture.
Oh, stream froze. We're back. Okay, cool. Maybe it was my connection.
No, my connection all of a sudden looks terrible. I just dropped a ton of frames. What's going on? I was in the yellow there and the red for a second. That was me.
Kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened, but hopefully it won't happen again.
Eli, can you hear us? Stream, can you hear us?
Oh no, I can see you guys and hear you, but yeah, honestly, I can't tell any different because my connection's kind of bad.
Beautiful. Okay, we'll just soldier on.
Yeah, I don't think it affected. I think the stream stayed connected, so we should be good. I just dropped some frames.
Wunderbar.
Yeah, you guys are still alive.
Yay. So then, Sailor Atlas seems to think something is awry.
Oh, so you think something? Can we talk to him? Trying to be helpful and productive, she kind of puts her hands on the table and stands up, and she had been sitting, trying not to lose her mind. But okay. Can we talk to him? Peep, can you get him? Maybe.
Well, you guys can see through the window of the door, and you see that he is trying to hustle on the other, like away from the other side of the stage, not the room that you guys went into, which is the appropriate room to go to.
Oh, so he's just trying to bail.
He is.
Well, we should go get him.
I think it would be prudent that we don't go out publicly as us right now.
I'll get him,
So-
Stella says, turning around.
Oh,
Instant transmission.
yeah, I think.
Oh,
Oh, there she goes.
she's gone.
Okay, never mind. I guess we're following.
Please, says Peep. If she rips his arms off, the optics will be terrible.
All right.
Okay, yeah, no, we've got to go.
Okay, let's go. So
All right.
we'll instant transmission after her.
Right. So you
I
find
will try. Oh, sorry. I'll try and cut ahead to see if if Atlas can catch him before he makes it out the building.
All right, so you instant transmit across there and kind of in the back of the building. When you appear, she is holding him up by his collar against the wall, giving him almost shaken baby syndrome. You guys probably want to calm her down. She is saying she has always been really, really nice and personable. You guys have never even seen her frown severely. You've seen melancholy at the worst. She is saying words that Lena has never heard.
It's bad. Midas, hey, let's maybe not right now.
The guy that she's holding up, Tanji-san, is no, he's swatting at her hands. At Atlas's words, she looks at Atlas and just lets go and lets him fall onto his butt.
It's we need to talk to him. It's hurting him is bad right now. Okay?
We all know what happened in there is not the plan. And I want to ask him what changed.
Okay, let me take a quick look at character sheets. In the meanwhile, if you could do me a solid squid and roll 2d6 for each of you, please and thank you.
All right, I'll roll for Eli first. 3 and 3.
Okay.
And for me, it was 2 and 5.
2 and 5. Excellent. Okay. So, what's Atlas's mind?
That would be a hot 4.
4. Okay. And yours, let's see, your mind plus the, what was it, a 5 squid?
What you're asking? You're asking
What
mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 plus 8.
Plus 8. Okay, cool. You detect something very strange. You just sense it. You feel something odd. Somehow, you see almost something that looks like a shimmer in the air around him. But it's invisible.
I'm gonna just kind of hold my hand out near him. Is there like anything noticeable to touch? So I'll be weird. He's sitting there on the ground, terrified. I'm just gonna like go up and kind of put my hand near him.
There's the slightest bit, somehow, of ethereal resistance as you move your hand through the air.
There's.
Oh, I thought you were going to use Mind Shield on him. Sorry, out of character.
Oh, I do have Mind Shield. Actually, thank you. Oh my gosh. See, that's the thing. I'm learning this new system. There's stuff I'm forgetting. Let me, thank you for reminding me of that.
Wait a second!
Just pulling it up. Oh, okay. So Mind Shield, it only works on personal, which is fine. Let's see. Resisting bonus relevant to mind control and telepathy, twice their Mind Shield attribute level. Okay. So
In other words, for it being personal, though, this would only impact you if you were being psychologically attacked.
Yeah.
Psychically, rather.
Okay. Something's here. I kind of just wobble my hand in front of him. Right here. There's something here, but I don't know what.
It drifts. It's cloying. You feel something almost tickle your wrist as you move it through this invisible piece of air that's just ever so sticky, just firm enough to exist, but barely.
Sorry, I'm looking something up in the.
Could you try to? No, it's cool. Could you try to grab it? Atlas says.
Yeah. I'm wondering. So there's something here, but we can't tell what it is. What if I were to try to transmute it into something physical and grab a hold of it? Because I've got transmute allows you to transmute the air into a variety of objects. Could I potentially grasp onto this thing that I can kind of feel and try to turn it into something that I could physically pull away? You know what I'm saying?
That is an awesome suggestion and would almost work. The thing is this. You have no idea if this is even physical.
Okay.
You feel it. You don't. It is almost like a momentary hallucination. You think there's something there, but unless you can actually see it and comprehend it, you can't alter it. If only there was some way to see it.
Would my my glitter dust work?
Do you think? Well, let's try rolling something. Why don't we just wait and see? Give me a 2d6.
I'm not trying to attack him, obviously. There's an attack aspect to the thing. I'm not trying to hurt him.
Right.
I'm trying to...
Well, it'll just be a love tap.
2d6?
Blows his face off like Indiana Jones. Yes, please.
7?
He's got human hit points. That's enough. So, you use your... what's the name of your attack?
My attack name is Auric Moonstrike.
So you use Auric Moonstrike, and it's fascinating to see. All around him, going from his shoulders, up across the ceiling, all the way across the ceiling. Sparkly, golden, beautiful spider webs.
What?
This entire room is covered in them. And you can see that they go through. Up above, there's an air vent.
Ew. Ew, guys.
Is Peep with us currently?
Say that again, please.
Is Peep with us currently?
No, he is not. He is still in that green room.
Yeah, I don't think we have time to do a lockdown of the building, but there's definitely a Yoma here. Alright, fortune favors the brave. Atlas will fly up there to check it out.
All right. Stella will definitely be somebody following directions right now, by the way. She is still coming down from the heat. And mind you, she has always been kind of an action-first individual. So if you ask her opinion, she will probably want to fly through the ceiling.
Hi, Ralki. Hi, Freedom. Mimas is going to reluctantly follow Atlas. She's not sure exactly what they'll be able to do, but she's trying to figure it out.
Okay. You have flown up to the air vent. Well, I mean, more accurately hovering, right? The room is about 10 to 15 feet tall. You see up inside there, and it is so quiet. It is so upsettingly quiet. It goes up into the air vent. Do you open it?
Yeah, Atlas is just gonna tear off the grate and take a peek inside, a la Alien.
All right. It looks super cool when the golden threads come along with the edge of the grate. It's like rain almost. The metal clatters to the floor, and the interior of this vent is large enough to fly through. Just barely. You can no longer see the webbing up in here, though.
Oh no, I feel like Midas might need to take the lead on this, because I don't think anyone can see the thread other than her.
So,
If there's no,
with that information,
can I potentially, like, I need to do my full attack to do it, though. I don't think there's enough room to do it in a vent.
you could. It would just sort of blast through the vent forward, but you can absolutely do it.
Okay, then let's do it. Here I
All right,
can.
and once more, you say,
Auric Moon Strike. Haha, Auric Moon Strike.
Auric Moon Strike. All right. And so it looks amazingly cool. Just the colors, the beautiful glittery golden colors just coat the thread, almost as though it's guiding you down the vent. You know the way to go now. It's got a very cool ethereal glow to it. Cold air whooshes back out to meet you.
You go first. She kind of hides behind you after doing her job.
Who do you want to go first? Mimis says, floating up and crossing her arms. All right, guys, it's time to decide. This is a choose your own adventure. Who do you want to send in first?
Not me. There's no way Midas is going first.
All right, travel order time. Atlas will lead the way with Midas in the middle and Mimas holding up the rear.
That is fine by Mimas. You guys fly straight ahead. All is quiet. Occasionally, some of these webs snag onto you, and you feel the pull of them. You get a really intense headache at one point, Atlas. Midas, you don't really. You shake it off, though, Atlas. Find your way.
Don't like that.
You find your way on and through and down until you end up in what is surely the building's boiler room. At this point, the golden thread has given way to the point of the thread being thick enough to be visible. It's this gray, translucent with just a bit of silver all around the walls. Let's see, where is everybody's... Okay, I'll do mind checks here. That was hot trash, so Mimas doesn't notice anything. Atlas, you notice, since you coming up point as well, there is up in the ceiling, high above the back of what appears to be sort of a feminine form curled up against the top.
Okay, and it hasn't noticed us yet.
Well, it hasn't moved yet.
Interesting. Oh yeah, does Midas clock this as well?
No, but of course you can point it out.
Okay, without making much movement, Atlas will quietly turn both of their heads in the direction she's looking at.
Huh? Mimas looks a little, Midas rather, is a little confused.
All right. Well, with that direction, by the way, it's quite dark in here, guys. You can barely see it because of the thread, but you're going to have to find some way to strike a light. Up you see, and yes, indeed, there is the body of apparently somewhat attractive-looking lady, from the backside at least, curled up into the fetal position with her back to you all.
Whoa. Should I attack? Midas.
I feel like...
Yeah, Midas stares at Atlas, not really sure what to do. We do.
If this is what's causing our trouble, it wouldn't hurt to have Mimas make a ranged attack just to see what it does. That, and if I attack, I might bring down the whole building. So yeah, let's maybe not try that yet.
I don't mind one bit, says Mimas. She tosses a snowball up into the air, which by the time it lands in her hand becomes just a big chunk of frozen ice with hunks of hail in it. Brisk bomb! She throws it up at the figure in the ceiling. It explodes, as does the figure in the ceiling, down into a pile of webs. It seems as though that was some manner of decoy. And just a moment, with a hiss,
Oh, no.
behind you drops down this individual. Just a moment here, I'll put it in the Sailor Moon RPG.
Oh, excuse me, I keep yawning and I can't stop.
That's quite all right, old bean. Is this right? This might not be right. Hang on, I'll just do it this way. There she is.
Ooh, she's
I don't know
cool.
if you can. I don't know if you can show that in the stream, Squid, but
I sure can. Give me 1 sec.
No, yeah, that should be good for Twitch.
Yeah, she's not a VTuber, so
right. True.
she's wearing a bodysuit.
No exposed hips here.
A-okay.
There we go. All right.
She comes swinging down with one of her puppeteer, what do you call those, handles, the other one at the ready. She moves her arm down in a lashing type motion, pointed at Sailor Mimas. And so now we're going to make an opposed roll. Take a look here. Mind control. Wow! Okay.
Well, that doesn't sound like it went well.
Mimas drops to the ground in a crouch, and she stares at the floor, every muscle bulging like she's fighting against herself. Time to roll initiative.
All right, is that 2d6
It sure is.
plus our... What is it plus? Is it plus anything? Combat?
It will be plus your combat, but you have disadvantage on this because you got confused by the decoy. So you will be rolling 2d6 and taking the lower of the two.
I see. Okay, so I will do... I'm just trying to figure out. Let's see. 1d6 plus... I'll do mine first. I'll roll 2 1d6 plus 5s, and we'll go with the lowest. So that's a total of 7 for me. For my lowest. And then... What is your combat, Atlas?
That would be 6.
All right, the lowest for you is 9.
Okay. So Atlas with a 9, Midas with a 7. Good stuff, good stuff. And then, let me go ahead and roll for poor ambushed Mimas, which is, you know, kind of bad news for you guys. Okay. Boy, that's a high combat stat. What kind of fun enhancement specialist built this one? I'll tell you. We don't say power gamer here. It's fun enhancement specialist, by the way. Okay, so Sailor Mimas will be going first, and she is doing her very best to fight off this attack. Oh, okay, this psychic attack. Let's see here. Nope, she remains on the floor, slowly getting up, and you can see ice swirling around her hands as though she's powering up an attack. Next up, all right, it is the Yoma's turn. Why kill you when you can be mine? She says, and tries to further dominate Mima. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Hello over on YouTube, Michi. Hi. Welcome in.
Hello. Okay. She lands on the ground beside Sailor Mimas, and she looks very happy, smiling with venomous fangs, all of her eyes blinking. You think that whatever she was trying to do, she has succeeded in doing.
Uh-oh.
Next up, Sailor Atlas.
Let's get
Okay,
creative.
so from the few sessions ago when we did in text, I believe I had bought the combat technique multiple targets.
Yeah.
So if I remember correctly, for every rank, it's an additional target beyond. If I'm correct.
That's true. Yep.
Okay, so I notice Mimas powering her attack, and the Yoma has a lot of eyes.
Correct.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Hey.
So Atlas will use Trick Sand Trap, using, well, basically all of the dust accumulated in the boiler room. I work in manufacturing, so I know for a fact there's gonna be a lot of dust in there.
Oh, yeah, that's a great point. Go ahead and roll that with advantage.
2d6, if you please. Plus
Yeah.
6.
All right, 2d6 plus 6.
Oh, this is the alternate attack, by the way.
Total of 13.
13. Okay, that hits. So that is... What are we doing? 1 point of damage, am I right?
Yeah, there was 1 point and then blindness.
All right, very, very well done. Now I'm going to go ahead and please roll that against Sailor Mimas as well.
Roll how much again? The same thing?
That's right, 2d6 plus
Same.
6.
Okay, just making sure. 15.
Oh, nice. You got it. It blasts her right in the face. She's just covered in dust and debris. She screams and covers her eyes with her free hand.
In the meantime, Atlas is just going, I'm sorry, because she just blasted her senpai with pocket sand.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Right. All right, so yeah, on her turn, poor Mimas gets to fight against mind control and blindness. Outstanding. Midas, your turn.
All right. Can I run into combat? I don't want to attack. What I want to do is do transfer to Mimas so that I can transfer my mind ability to her so that she can hopefully save against whatever is happening.
Can you please explain to me how that would work? It sounds like a really exciting idea.
Okay, so it's transfer, which you can transfer a single one of your attributes at a time to a single person for a dramatic scene. I don't know that I need to touch her. I'm not sure. It's essentially you can just transfer. Oh, it's an attribute. So I can transfer my mind shield to her.
Okay, and how does that work? At that point, do you roll an opposed mind check, or?
Mind shield. Let's see here. Mind shield is the character's protected against psychic intrusion and dominance, receiving a resisting bonus to relevant mind control and telepathy dice rolls equal to twice their mind shield attribute level, which mine is 3, so it should get +6.
Nice.
To resist whatever is happening.
Okay, yeah, you don't need to touch her. You can just put your hand out, like, lend me your energy style.
All right.
That's a really good use.
I will transfer my mind shield attribute to her, so she gets +6 against whatever is going on in her brain.
Really awesome. Okay. So now it is Sailor Mimas's turn. It doesn't help her with blindness, but that's fine.
Oh no. Yeah.
Okay, great. So with your power, you help, and you feel this cloying sense of this invasion. Like, you feel like these, it's not real, but as though there are webs going into your ears and into your eyes and into your mouth.
Ew.
You feel, and then they sever. And Mimas gasps and lurches forward and screams, "Why? Why?" covering her eyes with her hand. The Yoma, yeah, she doesn't sound super okay, but you know she is no longer mind controlled.
That's good.
Poor Mimas has had a rough
Sorry,
day.
insurance policy.
Okay. Now.
Just make sure not to crush the guy who's like 50 feet that way in the next room. As long as we still have him alive, I think we'll be okay.
Should be A-okay.
Excuse me.
Emote. On a moment. Man, I miss Pal World. I don't know where that came out of. Just suddenly did. Could you please give me... Wait a second. No, yeah, another roll, please. Sailor Atlas, for what the spider Yoma is rolling against. For the blindness, that is. So go ahead and roll your
The
attack.
2d6 + 6, was it?
Yep.
That is correct.
15 again. Sorry.
That was a good one.
I've been drinking an energy
Do the
drink.
thing.
Can't help it.
No, you have managed to keep her blinded. She uses this opportunity to snare on to her webs from the ceiling and zip up, almost like a zip line. She goes flying directly straight up and latches on. It is now Sailor Atlas's turn.
Do it, Atlas.
Alrighty, let's see. So she is currently up on the ceiling right now.
Right.
Trying to see. Okay, so Atlas will use a teleport to bamf right up onto the ceiling, right next to her.
Okay.
And then okay, that just goes through. Alright. She will attempt an opposed, well, I assume it's going to be a body roll, but to latch onto her and then turn
bad
off
news.
her flight hover. Oh,
Got some bad news though. When you teleport up there, you realize the webbing in this room is thick enough that it is a physical problem when you touch it. Right up there on the ceiling, you feel yourself getting stuck. This is going to require an opposed body roll.
okay, just to even move from that spot. All right.
Yes. To continue your turn, essentially. Squid?
Okay, I assume that's going to be 2d6 plus body, which is 7.
All right. 15 again.
15.
It's just the number of the night or the morning. I'm used to streaming in the evening. Sorry. The number of the No, it's not afternoon yet. Morning.
Anyhow, you manage to rip your arm away. It's not easy, but you do it. You can now continue your turn.
Okay, Atlas is going to just bear hug the Yoma and then turn off her flight hover to just come crashing down on the next turn.
You are going to be extremely stuck to her, by the way, just so you know. You can tell by looking, her garments, her body is just coated in this webbing. So she is a very
Okay, a
sticky
small
girl.
part of Xavier doesn't mind this.
Honestly, as spider monsters go, it's like, okay, I can fix her, you know? Okay, so you turn off your power of flight. And you are going to pretty much pile drive both of you, am I right? Like, you're going to try to head first, both of you down to the concrete?
Oh yeah, I've got the durability. Her, I don't think so.
So, let's let gravity do its work. I will let you, let's see, what was the total attack on that? One more time, please.
15.
Was 15? Okay, yeah, it works. You both land head first. It really, really, really hurts.
Ow.
Yeah, you see stars. You think that the Yoma does as well. She screams in pain. Not bad. Next up is Midas.
Okay, all right. So, sorry, I'm just pulling this up here.
Oh, good.
Does it look like Atlas was hurt after that? I'm assuming.
Yes. She just fell 30 feet and landed face first.
All right. So I will.
But it could have been worse. I mean, I'm so sorry. I didn't give you the amount of damage. That is 2 damage to Atlas. I should have said that.
Okay.
That's cool. I'm down to 12.
Yeah, let me check real quick. I'm just pulling up there it is. I'll hold off on healing because I can only do it once per hour and I don't want to just heal a little tiny boo-boo and then have something worse happen.
That's a good move, I think.
So...
Yeah, maybe save it for when Mimas accidentally spears one of us. Hopefully not by my control.
We might have a Goku Raditz situation here.
All right. What I'm going to do is not so much I am going to. Where's Mimas at?
She is crouching about, we'll say 10 feet away from the pile of Yoma and Atlas.
Okay. I'm going to go over to where Mimas is, and I'm going to set up or prepare for a reflection. Just in case this creature releases some kind of attack. I have the reflection skill, which would allow me to reflect an incoming attack back at the person. And I know Atlas is resilient, so if there's going to be some kind of a web thing that happens, some kind of an attack that blows up, you know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely.
Kind of get next to Mimas, sorry. I don't know why I keep doing that. Get next to Mimas and basically hold that attack, or no, that ability, that attribute. I'm trying to use the right words. Sorry.
It's all good. Pat's
But
way.
yeah, prepare to reflect an attack if an attack does come toward us.
Oh, I understand. All right. So, Mimas finally wipes the grime from her eyes and rushes over and tries to pull the two of you apart. Let's see what happens. Okay, versus
Yay,
the...
head pats. Yay, I love head pats. Thank you.
All right, so she partially kind of wedges herself in between your arms. Her hands are now stuck to your two arms, but she's pulling really hard, and it's almost working. The Yoma's spider legs, which you may be able to see in the art there, all come to life and begin helping her hold on to Atlas as tight as possible. She opens her mouth, and you see venom dripping from her fangs, and she bites Atlas's neck. Can I get a combat from Atlas, please?
What is your combat modifier?
2d6 plus 6. That would be 6.
Well, you are attached to her, so that's going to be 3d6 plus 6, but then drop the highest of the d6s. You dig it?
Okay. I think so. Give me a second here.
Yeah.
I'm just... What did I roll? 15. Because I rolled...
Portrait down?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thank you. In the dice way.
But it was 15 again. I rolled 2d6 or 3d6 plus 6, removed the second highest one, right? Or the highest one?
Oh, that's right.
It was
yeah.
the highest one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
so
so the highest were 2 6s, so it's still 15.
Jeez.
Hey.
So she goes for the bite, and Atlas moves her head away just barely in time. The acid sizzles against the concrete floor. And Atlas, your turn.
Okay, maybe this was a bad idea. But we're gonna roll with it anyway, since we're already attached. Let me see, looking at a quick look at character sheet. Okay, it might just be a good idea now that Mimas is not mind controlled to do another trick sand trap and just pouring the grime and debris into the Yoma's eyes once again, because she would really not like to be bit right now.
All right. Go for it. Give me that attack. That combat, rather, I should say. Oh no.
I will try to roll good. Was that plus 5 or plus 6? I can't remember.
6.
You.
My combat is 6.
11.
11. Yeah, that's enough. The poor spider lady gets more horrible grime in her eyes. This time, only in we're gonna go ahead and say 7 of them. So she's got one of her eyes still open. She was used to it after the last one. Midas, your turn.
Indeed, death the kid. Fuck it, we ball.
Exactly. Also, hi, Death.
Yo.
There's webs in this room. Are there webs around connected to her?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, I go, sorry, guys. And I am going to grab some of the webbing
Okay.
and use Metamorphosis.
Okay.
I would like... 1 second here. I gotta make sure I'm doing this right. So I gotta have the book.
At the sorry guys, is it safe to assume we get a Nani in stereo from Atlas and us at the exact same time?
Oh, wait, not
Nani.
Metamorphosis. That's wrong. Metamorphosis is...
What?
Not the right one. What? Transmute. That's what I want. Transmute.
Yeah, that's the word. Close, either way.
Yeah, Metamorphosis lets me turn people, like, do a moon pen transformation where they can turn into other people.
By the way, I'd like to ban the word metamorphosis from anything I ever run. Metamorphosis is not allowed. It's not allowed to be discussed.
I wonder why.
It's not allowed to be thought of. Don't think it, don't say it.
Maybe I can't do what I was looking to do.
Yeah, because if you were planning on transmuting it into something damaging, I honestly wouldn't mind, because I kind of deserve it.
Yeah, I had been thinking of maybe I could turn the web, but I think I'd have to use my staff power to do that, because transmute itself transmutes the air into a variety of objects, which isn't quite turning webs into flame, which is what I was planning to do since she's covered in them.
That's an awesome idea. I'll give it to you.
You'll give it to me? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, see, transmute sounds like it should work kind of that way.
I love this game because I can say stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. So she's going to grab some webbing and then try to transmute the webbing into fire.
Fire!
And
Okay.
because, again, you said the bodysuit is like webbing, right? It's sticky. It's stuck to her.
Yeah, bodysuit slash part of her. She's a Yoma. We don't think about the anatomy if we don't have to.
Okay, so that's a soul opposed roll.
Okay, and she'll be making this at a disadvantage, as will Atlas and Mimas.
Luckily, you guys are resilient to a lot of stuff, so hopefully you'll recover.
Definitely. The Senshi
Yeah, one of
ice
those things is
gonna
not
be
fire.
great.
There's my opposed check. It's 18.
Wow. Okay, so that is a fail, and that is a fail.
Are you rolling for everybody else?
Nope. I was just rolling for Mimas and
All right.
Yoma.
Opposed mind check. What is your
Yeah,
mind?
we get to see my roll fail.
For your, is it your soul or mind? I think it's soul. What is your soul, Eli?
My soul is 7. That'd be 7.
And that's at a disadvantage, you said?
Yeah. It stuck to you. In fact, best case scenario, you're taking 1 point of damage. It's gonna happen.
6,
Worst case would be 2.
7. 8 for the disadvantage. For
Yes, that's a great question. It is, but it wouldn't be to the point of, like, if she cast fire on it, it would just burn the webbing away from her hand. What she's doing is pretty much making it a vehicle. Like a Molotov cocktail in her hand that goes whoosh all along it.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. That's kind of what I was thinking. So using the ability to transmute the actual webbing into fire so that it continues and catches onto her wherever it stops doing that.
So, Mimas takes 2 points. Almost want to make it 4 because her aspect is cold, but I won't.
She's not a Pokemon.
She's not. The temptation was there. And Atlas, was that a success or a fail from you? Sorry, I was taking notes at the same time.
That was an 8. So it was a fail.
Oh, that's a fail for sure, Zeus. Okay.
Because mine
Atlas,
was
how many HP have you got?
Currently 12.
Well, got it.
Don't worry, I can heal you afterward.
I can fix it! I can fix it! Okay. So, the Metamorphosis was a terrible book. No, it doesn't exist. There's no such thing. Stop it. Stop it! We're gonna go on ahead.
Fun fact,
Oh my... Oh!
What?
I just rolled...
Oh, no.
Yeah. No, it's a good thing. It's Mimos's turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So there was the disadvantage thing. She rolled 3 6s. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and make this hurt more. How can we make this hurt more?
See, I got worried. I thought that you rolled really well for the Yoma.
No. I mean, the Yoma's gonna roll against this, but no. Oh, snake eyes! Oh my god! Okay. Dang, dude. Okay. So, Mimas very loudly proclaims, "Ice Stormer!" from point blank. This is going to do half damage, which in this case is 2 to Sailor Atlas. And in the case of the Yoma, will be 4. It screams in pain as the... Second? Boop. As the burns are quickly replaced with frostbite beyond frostbite. It's kind of terrifying to look at, and all the webbing that was keeping you together becomes brittle and breaks.
Ow, 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 don't worry, I deserve it, I deserve it, I deserve it.
I'm sorry. This Yoma gets a look on her face that says, "Oh, hell with this." And whips her arm up, trying to snag onto the ceiling with one of her webbing grappling hooks. This will give Sailor Atlas an opportunity to stop her.
Oh yeah, no, she'll grab an ankle. She is not letting her getting away.
Right on. All right, give me a combat roll. And we'll call this your turn then, Atlas.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Okay. So that will be a 2d6 plus 6, please, Squid.
15 again.
What the heck?
I told you something's going on. Everything is 15.
My poor Yoba.
Today's session was brought to you by the number 15.
Wait. Ha! Reroll! It's a tie! Reroll!
Oh, it was a tie?
Come on,
Okay.
Yoba.
Oh, don't do it again.
Come on, Yoba. Oh.
13.
Are you kidding me?
No, 13.
Oh, no! That does win. Okay. Poop. All right, so you grab the Yoma by the ankle, arresting her progress. You can stand up as you do this, and just sort of hang on to her foot, plant yourself, and she is not able to sneak away. Squidorable, not sneak away, break away, I meant to say. All right, Midas, you're up.
All right. How much HP do you have left, Atlas?
I think currently it's 10.
Okay, still doing all right.
GM puts in lower number than thought there was.
Well, let's go ahead and Sorry, I'm just looking at my character sheet real quick here.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys are doing great, by the way.
Yeah, I was trying to think, because I took 2 damage the previous turn from...
Oh,
Wait,
right.
was it the fire or was it another attack?
That was Mimas.
I'll watch the VOD later. Okay, so it was that, and then Mimas's ice attack. Okay.
You know what's really cute is Squid's thinking face. Look at her.
Don't make fun of me.
No, take the compliment, nerd.
Sorry. Jeez.
Head
Head pats, yay! Thank you. Gosh, I don't know what to do. I might hold my turn. It looks like these two kind of have it under control, and I'm not sure that I want to interfere too much.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold my turn and wait to see what they do.
Okay.
Sorry
So
that took me
then-
so long. I was trying to come up with the creative, but I'm not sure what to do.
Let's get creative. I mean, if nothing else, you could try blasting it with your glitter dust, which would, I mean, has the potential to be super duper funny.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Oh my god, she's doing it. She's doing it. Okay, great. I love it.
What?
No, I'm looking forward to your AoE right now. Very much so. Wait,
Oh god, not again.
Why? Why? That's
9.
Okay, glass is versatile. I have it on good authority. Okay, fail. Oh, lucky that she took that combat nerf. And go ahead and roll for Sailor Atlas.
He's fine.
Okay. All right, so Mimas's turn. She is going to try to grab on to the other ankle, and with her super strength too, this ought to work really well. Oh no. Oops. Yep, that'll do. With Atlas's help, she yanks the Yoma down, slams to the floor. That is 1 more point of damage. Starting to feel bad. Probably wouldn't if she wasn't hot, but starting to feel bad.
Yeah, no, Xavier sees the vision.
All right, well, we should hear her out, you know. All right, so she is prone. 1 more point of damage was inflicted. Out of desperation, she tries again. That's not great. Xavier, do you want to roll against that again?
Oh, is she going for another bite?
She's going for trying to zip back up to the ceiling again.
Oh yeah,
She
no,
goes-
here comes another bear hug.
She goes, I give up, I give up, I give up. All right, so that's a combat opposed.
15.
This is getting weird.
I know.
That succeeds.
Okay, maybe I should move to Dyson 15. Maybe that's where the story is.
There we go. All right, so you are doing a bear hug. Do you have... No, you don't have anything that's enhanced attack. You can't do lethal damage, right?
Nope, this is just, this is all Atlas right now.
Okay, so that is going to be 1 point of non-lethal damage. The Yoma violently struggles, all of her legs thrashing around. Midas, it's your turn.
Okay.
Atlas will just quickly blurt out, okay, maybe we can take this one alive.
I can fix her.
Okay, but like legit though.
All right. So hear me out.
Oh, I know what to do if we're gonna try to take her alive. I want to
Yeah.
use my transmute ability. I want to
Sure.
create zip ties, and I want to go and zip tie her up like handcuffs.
All right. That's a neat idea. In fact, if you want, we can even say that you can turn some of her webs into zip ties that latch onto her.
Yes, I like that
She turned
idea.
into a got better.
So while she's being wrestled by these people, I'm going to hop over there and then try to do the same with her back legs, with her spider legs, because those are a problem.
That's a great idea. All right. So that is going to be an opposed mind check. Am I right or wrong?
Let me double check. Friends mute.
Yeah, as long as it
Opposed soul.
prevents Atlas from being. Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. It's opposed soul.
Oh. Okay. Well, in this instance, since it's something physical, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to say it's soul opposed to body or mind. Okay, it works.
You rolled poorly.
No.
We did it.
All right. The Yoma is completely bound. Her arms and her,
What could possibly
all
go
of her
wrong?
legs, except for her bottom legs, are tied up together. She is thrashing around, helpless. On Mimas's turn, she walks up and just kind of bops her on the head. The Yoma and passes out, very unconscious. Well done, everybody!
Woohoo! We did it!
You caught a Pokemon.
We did. I'm gonna heal everybody afterward. I'm gonna use my attack, my ability, my attribute. I'll get the words eventually. My attribute to heal each of them and apologize profusely.
It's absolutely fine, Mimas says, looking very sheepish. I lost my control today, and I almost did a lot worse. I'm sorry.
I mean, hey, good news. We have something to show everyone upstairs.
It's true.
They're not gonna get rid of us now, right?
I hope not. They better not. She narrows her
I mean,
eyes.
I'd like to see them try.
Your move, Corpo.
All right. Who wants to carry her?
Atlas?
Sure. Okay, yeah, we'll bring the catch of the day up, and maybe we should grab our boss's boss as well on the way.
Yeah, I'll do that. And I'll start writing letter of apology. Having been there, you guys can... Oh, I'm so sorry, Squid. Please, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I'm just gonna follow behind.
Okay. Hey, you want to know what's fun?
What?
Out of the book, that was Queen Metalia.
Are you serious?
I am.
That's
I
insane.
don't think that I'm that far in the series yet, so I have no reference. Yay!
Oh. No, Queen Metalia, she was the final boss at the end of season 1.
She's what possesses Beryl and turns her
Oh,
giant.
Yeah. So
okay, now I get it.
That's hilarious.
that just kind of gives you an idea of the power layout, the challenge ratings in this game being a little bit tweaky.
Just a little bit.
She was challenging.
She was. I think we handled that well.
I think so as well. So you guys are also going to be earning 1 point each, which you can bank or spend, as before. Once you return, there is a lot of commotion when the captured Yoma is discovered. Security teams rush in wildly. Your boss's boss is already awake, and he is himself once again. He's been talking to Peep this entire time, and it appears that you have broken the mind control over him.
Yay! That's
Had a live Yoma as well. Better and better. All right. He looks at how dirty you guys all look after that fracas. There's some webbing on you. Whatever. All right, let's go back in front of the crowd. Everybody, quick. We need to sell him again.
oh, all right.
All right. So now, final roll of the game is going to be, let's see here, soul rolls to see how charismatic you can look, and then role play the rest.
Soul rolls. Okay.
As charismatic as we can be, being frostbitten, burnt, dusted, and webbed. All at the
Well,
yeah,
same
the
time.
dust really sticks on the web.
My soul roll was 20.
Oh, wow.
What is your soul modifier?
Mine is 7.
Nice. I rolled poorly for you. I'm sorry. 10.
Honestly, it makes a lot of
I
sense.
mean, I took the most damage, so yeah, that's fair.
Mimas also rolled poopy. Because the two of them, actually, you're kind of fresh as a daisy compared to them.
Yeah, nothing really happened to me. I just stayed out of the way and set stuff on fire and stuff.
So you're there being the cute, clean one with a gold staff, looking adorable, while the big ones look like absolute hell. But people still admire. All right, so I think that this is a great place for us to switch over to text. Well done, guys! You defeated
Yay!
Queen Natalia.
I can't believe that was Queen Metalia's in the rules. That's crazy.
Yeah, maybe I didn't play optimally, but
That's
I'm
really
just
funny.
telling you. Yeah. Her combat is 1 point higher than Midas's. Point of reference.
Oh no, you're kidding.
I am not.
My combat is so low.
I know. She should have been able to roll over this group in like 3 turns max.
Yeah, wow.
Okay, I guess we're on to Doom Tree arc now. Yay!
All right, we're skipping ahead.
Oh, well, that was fun. Thank you so much for GMing.
Good game, guys. I hope it wasn't too slow. I hope everything went really well for you. I'm looking forward to the post-session RP. I'm going to get back together at making the Sailor Moon Discord. Should be done today.
Awesome. Oh,
Eli,
man.
how are you?
Thank you again, Eli. Like I said, any week you want to
Yeah, no
join
problem,
and
guys.
can join, totally do. Whenever we do this, I'm just going to schedule it for every Saturday. But if you can't make a Saturday or something, don't feel bad. We can adjust to that. That's fine. So there's no pressure there. I just want to make sure you know that.
It's all cool. I can join whenever. Also, I am mildly disappointed there is no Kipster cough or hiccup emote.
No, I never do it. That was her. That was her. You heard nothing.
Well, now I know what I need to commission.
Please don't.
Oh, well then it's happening. You
Please.
like you just
Just send me the money.
no. I'm looking up votes on VGen right now.
You'll never use it again.
That's okay. If we're doing every Saturday, then I will use it again. And I've got
All
free
right,
emote
everybody.
slots, so
I could use them for other things. It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what I say. All right, guys. Bye-bye. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Thank you, everybody. Let's see over here on Twitch. I'm just going to leave the Discord real quick so that people can chatter if you like. Thanks again for coming, Eli. I appreciate it. Bye.
Yeah, no problem. Peace.
All right. Let's see over on Twitch. Thanks, guys. On RPG days, I can't quite talk as much because we're so involved. How's everything going? Hope everybody's doing well. We're going to look at who to raid into here. Music artists. Who cares about music artists? Shando's live! Oh, I've got commercials. Hold on a second. Well, I think there's other people that I could stream into, but let's go in. Oh, it was confusing, Kipster. I was scared. I was like, what's going on, dude? I wasn't sure where you were going with that. Oh no, you had flashbacks. Oh god. Put that bow away. Okay, I think we're gonna...
Yeah, he forgot to tell us.
Oh god, she's so cute.
Yeah,
We're
it's
gonna raid into
exactly
Shando
wall.
over on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just get it set up
Sealed
here.
there till the end of time.
Till the end of time. Raid Fallen Shadow. Hey, Kipster's got our raid message ready for us. Thank you, Kipster. Let me make sure I do that right. There we go. Raid Fallen Shadow. Okay, we're gonna go see Shando over here on Twitch. On Kickin' YouTube. Thank you so much for coming by. I saw that we had... Was it Michi? Yeah, Michi. Michi over on YouTube. Thank you so much. Arigato. I appreciate the support. That was so sweet of you to come by, even though I don't speak Japanese. Thank you. All right, guys, let's raid over on Twitch into Shando, and I will see you guys Monday. I'm going to be streaming again Monday. I'll have my schedule out tomorrow, like expected. Let's do it. Bye, guys. Thank you. Have a good weekend.